Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to our channel, where we share heartfelt advice and practical tips for living a healthy, joyful, and fulfilling life in our golden years. I'm so glad you're here today, because we're diving into a topic that touches so many of us: loneliness in old age. If you ever felt that quiet ache of being alone, or maybe you're worried about it creeping in as the years go by, this video is for you. Loneliness can feel heavy, can't it? It's like an uninvited guest that lingers a little too long. But here's the good news. It doesn't have to stay. Today, I'm going to share 5 simple ways to overcome loneliness in old age, practical, heartfelt steps you can take to reconnect with others, rediscover joy, and feel truly at peace in your own company. These aren't just tips. They're like little lifelines, drawn from years of wisdom, research, and stories from folks just like you. Before we get started, I want to remind you to grab a cup of tea, coffee, or maybe just a cozy blanket and settle in. Think of this as a conversation between friends, because that's what we are. And if this resonates with you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so we can keep sharing this journey together. All right, let's dive in. Why loneliness matters. Let's start by acknowledging something. Loneliness is real, and it's okay to feel it. As we age, life changes. Maybe the kids have moved out, or you retire from a bustling career. Maybe you've lost a partner, a friend, or just the energy to keep up with a busy social calendar. These transitions are normal, but they can leave us feeling isolated. Studies show that loneliness isn't just an emotional weight. It can affect our physical health, too, increasing risks like heart disease, depression, and even a shorter lifespan. But here's the flip side. Loneliness is not a life sentence. It's something we can address step by step with intention and care. The 5 strategies I'm sharing today are designed to help you rebuild connections, find meaning, and maybe even discover a version of yourself you didn't know was waiting. Let's get to them. 1. Reconnect with old friends and family. The first way to overcome loneliness is to reconnect with old friends and family. I know, it sounds simple, but hear me out. Over the years, life gets busy, and we lose touch with people who once meant the world to us. That high school buddy you used to laugh with until your sides hurt? That cousin who always had the best stories at family reunions? They're still out there, and chances are they'd love to hear from you. Here's a story to illustrate this. A dear friend of mine, Susan, retired a few years ago and found herself feeling lonelier than she expected. Her days felt quiet, and she missed the chatter of her old workplace. One day, she decided to dig out her high school yearbook. She found a phone number for an old friend, Diane, and after a moment of hesitation, she called. They talked for hours, laughing about old times and catching up on new ones. Now, they have a weekly phone call, and Susan says it's like a warm hug every time. So, here's your action step. This week, reach out to one person you haven't spoken to in a while. It could be a friend, a sibling, or even a neighbor you used to chat with. Send a text, make a call, or write a letter. Yes, a handwritten letter can be so special. Don't overthink it. Just say, I was thinking about you and I'd love to catch up. You'd be surprised how often people are waiting for someone to make the first move. And if you're worried about feeling awkward, start small. Maybe invite them for a coffee or a walk in the park. The goal isn't to rebuild your entire social circle overnight. It's to open the door to connection. One conversation can spark so much joy. 2. Join a community group or club. The second way to beat loneliness is to join a community group or club. There's something magical about being around people who share your interests, whether it's gardening, book clubs, or even a senior fitness class. These groups aren't just about the activity. They're about building bonds, sharing laughs, and feeling like you belong. In my town, there's a group called the Silver Bookworms, a book club for seniors. I met a gentleman there named Tom, who joined after his wife passed away. He was shy at first, but over time, he started sharing his thoughts on the books, and soon he was organizing potlucks for the group. Tom told me, I didn't realize how much I needed people until I found them. The beauty of community groups is that there's something for everyone. Love to sing? Join a choir. Enjoy crafting? Look for a knitting or woodworking club. Many churches, libraries, and community centers offer free or low-cost groups for seniors. You can also check out websites like meetup.com or your local YMCA for events near you. Here's your action step. Do a quick search for groups in your area. Pick one that sparks your curiosity, even if it feels a little out of your comfort zone. Commit to attending just one meeting. You don't have to be the life of the party. Just show up, smile, and see what happens. Connection often starts with that first brave step. 3. Volunteer for a cause you care about. The third way to overcome loneliness is to volunteer for a cause you care about. There's something incredibly uplifting about giving back. It not only connects you with others, but also gives you a sense of purpose. And purpose, my friends, is a powerful antidote to loneliness. Think about it. When you're helping others, you're not just filling your time. You're making a difference. Whether it's serving meals at a local shelter, tutoring kids, or helping an animal rescue, volunteering puts you in touch with people who share your values. Plus, it's a chance to share your wisdom and experience, which is such a gift. I heard a story about a woman named Margaret who started volunteering at her local library after her husband passed away. She organized story time for kids and helped seniors navigate the computer lab. Over time, she became a beloved figure in the community, and her loneliness faded as she built new friendships. Margaret said, "I went to help others, but they ended up helping me." Your action step. Think about a cause that lights you up. It could be animals, education, or even environmental conservation. Check with local organizations or websites like volunteermatch.org to find opportunities. Start small, maybe a few hours a month, and watch how it transforms your days. 4. Embrace technology to stay connected. The fourth way to combat loneliness is to embrace technology to stay connected. Now, I know technology can feel overwhelming, especially if you didn't grow up with it. But trust me, it's a game changer for staying in touch and finding new communities. Video calls, for example, are like magic. Apps like Zoom, FaceTime, or Skype let you see your grandkids' smiling faces, even if they're across the country. Social media platforms like Facebook have groups for every interest. There are even ones just for seniors, where you can share stories, recipes, or tips for healthy aging. I met a woman named Linda at a senior center workshop, and she was nervous about using her new smartphone. With a little help, she joined an online gardening group. Now, she shares photos of her roses and chats with gardeners from all over the world. Linda told me, "I thought technology was for young people, but it's brought so much color to my life." Your action step. If you're new to tech, ask a family member or friend to show you the ropes. Or check out free classes at your library or community center. Many offer tech tutorials for seniors. Start with something simple, like downloading WhatsApp to text your family, or joining a Facebook group for an interest you love. Technology isn't here to replace real connection. It's here to enhance it. 5. Find joy in your own company. The fifth and final way to overcome loneliness is to find joy in your own company. This one might surprise you, because we often think loneliness is about needing others. But sometimes the most powerful connection is the one we build with ourselves. Being alone doesn't have to mean being lonely. It's about discovering what makes you feel alive, whether that's painting, journaling, gardening, or even dancing to your favorite music in the living room. When you nurture your own passions, you create an inner strength that radiates outward, making it easier to connect with others. Take my friend Robert, for example. After retiring, he felt adrift without his daily routine. So he picked up an old hobby, woodworking. He started making birdhouses, and soon he was gifting them to neighbors. Not only did he find joy in creating, but those birdhouses sparked conversations and new friendships. Your action step. Carve out time this week to do something just for you. It could be as simple as reading a book, taking a walk in nature, or trying a new recipe. Ask yourself, what makes me smile? And give yourself permission to enjoy it. When you're content in your own company, you'll find that loneliness loses its grip. So, there you have it, my friends. 5 simple ways to overcome loneliness in old age. Let's recap. Reconnect with old friends and family. Join a community group. Volunteer for a cause you care about, embrace technology, and find joy in your own company. These steps aren't about changing your life overnight. They're about taking small, intentional steps toward connection and meaning. I want to leave you with a thought. You are never too old to build new friendships, discover new passions, or find peace in your own heart. Loneliness might knock on your door, but you have the power to answer it with hope, courage, and love. If this video spoke to you, please share it with someone who might need a little encouragement. And let me know in the comments, which of these tips are you going to try first? I love hearing your stories. They inspire me every day. Before you go, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so we can keep this conversation going. Thank you for being part of our community. And remember, you are not alone and your best days are still ahead. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and keep shining.